A little update of what I've been up to lately. I got the Innovate dual air fuel ratio gauge in there. Works pretty good. Not going to go over the install. Just follow the instructions as I did, and it worked fine. There's a calibration process and whatnot, but it's fucking so simple. And got my computer back. The rev limiter is now a lot higher, so I've hit 65. It used to be rev limiting out at 5. I've also put my stock thermostat back in because the 160 degree thermostat wasn't doing shit, because it's basically always open because your engine can't run at 160, so it's always hotter than that, so it's open all the time, and then your antifreeze doesn't even have time to cool down. So I'm better off running, I got like a 184 or something, 186 is the stock one that was in the LS3, so I put that back in there. But yeah, fired up good after the fuel injector clean out and all that. Seems to be running a little bit smoother. I also had my check engine light down there under the dash before, just a little light rigged in, and I ended up pulling the dash apart and finding the little slot where it actually is, and then putting my own little bulb in there. So that's kind of cool. Got my actual check engine light comes up where it's supposed to. Also changed from the stock LS3 plugs to the TR6. It's one step cooler, and I shortened up the gap a little bit to around 30 thousandths. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is the shop I got it tuned at. His name's Eldon. Pretty good guy. Seems to know his shit pretty good, especially around the LS platform. And if you're in the central BC sort of area looking for someone to tune, this definitely worth a shot. Just give him a call and see if he can help you out with what you're working on. We took out the stock map sensor and put in this map sensor from a ZR1. It's a 3-bar, the stock is a 1-bar, so it allows it to register boost and a few other things that the tuner wanted to have. So as you can see from the bottom lines, the tune that I had in there after the swap was pretty bad. Not very smooth, but after some tuning he got it all smoothed out, and a gain of probably 70 horse. Ended up with around 401 and horsepower and 415 torque to the wheels, which is considerably low than what it ran when it was in the Camaro, but we're figuring we're getting some slippage out of the torque converter and transmission, being that it's a tranny out of a 78 Monte Carlo stock torque converter and all, but it's running real good now. Feels good on the street.
Yep. Some crazy shit.
to know where your air fuel's at before you start doing any hardcore burnouts or wide open passes like that. So I had the gauges in there. I knew where mine was at. I knew I wasn't going to blow up the engine. So I played around a bit before the tune. But yeah, definitely cover your ass that way. Don't want to lean out your engine and blow it up. Next video I do is probably just going to be all smoke shows and some wide open passes from inside the car. It's quite a bit different after the tune. It's just way more responsive, way more power,